Okay, welcome to the Doing It With Purpose podcast, where I'm your host, Cornelius T. Summers, a.k.a. Little Cuddy. Of course, we got the co-host, Greg Peterson, a.k.a. the Deke. Hey, and we would just welcome them back to season 2, man. This is the first episode of season 2, man. We had like a little break, went on a little hiatus, went on a few trips, journeyed to Cancun. You've been down to the beach a few times. You've been to D.C.
Bahamas,
man. We needed that time to just, as Inky Johnson say, hey, we need that time to just relax, man. Just relax. But hey, we talked about it in season 1, but it came to fruition in season 2.
Exactly.
We wanted to start out season 2 with a bang, and we couldn't do it any bigger than this.
No better than this.
Don Staley's still on the way.
Oh, yeah.
But
if
I couldn't get Don Staley, I get the next biggest thing in
man.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina Syndicate, Lancaster, South Carolina. My man Stitch by Slick in the bit. Well, we're in his building.
Yeah, we're in his building.
Yeah. Over here in West Columbia. I grew up right here at Brooklyn Baptist Church, man. Grew up with Reverend Charles B. Jackson Sr. and Jr. a little bit before I journeyed down to Leesville, South Carolina. But nonetheless, man, thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you for allowing us to come in your territory and have a little conversation with you, man. But enough about us.
Yeah.
Welcome, Stitch by Slick, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Man, it's been, I'm telling you, all the YouTubers in 2 bets, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Whip of the week.
Whip of the week.
Hey, I have been telling Greg, like, hey, man, listen, we need to get Stitch. And he was like, all right. And so when he finally met you Monday, he was like, hey, yeah.
For
the
real.
man, I
been on it all week, Stitch.
Hey, he retired.
I've been on it all week.
And he called me like, hey, you seen the episode? Hey, nah, G, I've been at work, man. He didn't watch probably every episode.
At least 30 of them, man.
Hey, for real.
Word.
But again, welcome, man. So give us a little bit about you, Stitch. We're going to try some questions, of course, but man, hey, we could sit here and listen to you talk about these cars and your journey all day, man.
All day long.
But yeah.
Really, man, like I say, man, I pretty much started doing this right out of high school, man, and I just took heed to just the craftsmanship and the creative side of just the upholstery side, man.
Yeah.
I hit the ground running, man, and like I tell them, boy, I ain't stopped since I started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, from the looks of it, we could tell. We could tell.
And it's like I say, man, it's just my passion, man. It's just something I love. You know, I wasn't good at shooting the basketball or running the football, so I had to learn a trade, as my mama would say. Boy, you better not try to live up to your name, boy. You know, and I actually did.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
I ask her now what you think.
Yeah. So what you think about me now, Mama?
What you think about me now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you get any flack from people? Because I mean, just think about it. When you hear me and sewing, like right, because that requires you know how to operate a sewing machine.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you hear like, man, you sew like. You know, did anybody frown upon that? Did they have any joke? Well, who got the last laugh? But I'm just saying, did they frown upon it? Because I'm saying cats that probably laughed and joked about it. They like, hey, yo, when can I get on your books,
Word.
man?
Word. Yeah, and it was always, you know, the butt of the conversation, man. My grandma sew. My mama be sewing.
Yeah.
But this
That's
is a
what
different type of sewing here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different type.
And just to show a brief, I don't know, we early into the show, but just to show a brief, you know, what the sewing comes with.
Hey, homeboy.
Hey, I'm sitting there. Hey, zoom in on this, man. I'm sitting in a Bentley.
Both of them. Hey. And this right here got it's got a Bluetooth in it, man.
Recliner, man.
Yeah.
So
all this your work.
Creative side of
it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. So
for sure, you on doing it with a purpose, and look like you doing it with a purpose, Stitch.
Got to, baby.
Yeah,
that's the only way. Or don't do it at all.
Don't do it at all. That's our motto, man.
That's for real. When we talk about doing it with a purpose, hey, it's God's plan, man.
For real.
Where
God's
you are
plan.
right now, what you doing. Hey, it's God's plan. That's been Greg's motto. He got the shirt on today representing the GP. It ain't for Greg Peterson. It's for God's plan.
Close enough.
Hey, but no. So you actually kind of started this in high school, or just I heard you say you was using your grandmother's sewing machine. At what age did you sew like your first piece of material?
First off, sewing was making pillows. I think I was probably in 5th or 6th grade. How old you be around that time?
Man, 5th, 6th grade, he going to... Yeah, you probably like 9, 10,
Yeah, somewhere around in there, man, I sold my first piece of clothing, actually, which I hate clothing.
Okay.
That just ain't my thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You ain't try to start a clothing brand or whatever?
I tried that one time before, man, and I ended up using the wrong material. And I made a coat, man, and my coat.
So you was back to looking like Theo again on the Cosby Show.
Exactly. So I started migrating. Well, I was already doing auto upholstery, but like I say, it was something I said, man, let me try this here. It can't be that hard. Nah, that really ain't me. I need a little Chinese lady in the back to do that part there for me.
I know that's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I assume you took home ec in high school.
I did.
Okay.
I took home ec in middle school, man, and fell in love with it.
Okay.
Man.
I fell in love with it from there, man. That's when I really started growing a passion for it. I was always an artist, always drawing, so I know the creative side would have been, easy. Once I learned it, man, I kind of keyed in on it, you know what I mean, and just perfecting it and just going from there with it. You know what I mean?
So I should have been in home ec with you because we was really just in home ec for the girls, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all we was in there for.
Yeah, that was that part too.
So that was part of it too, Steve? I know that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you in home ec, you sewing, you established this skill, and I heard you say that you were already sewing, or not sewing, you were already doing car upholstery. Like what pushed you into that direction? Someone just hit you up, or it was
I started getting into car upholstery right out of high school.
Okay.
So, fast forward to right out of high school, man, I got my first car, and I already knew I couldn't afford to have the fly rides, and all the D-boys had the nice whips and stuff. So I was trying to come up with a creative way where I was drawing on the headrest and, painting little pieces inside the car.
Yeah.
And man, I'll never forget, man, the first car I saw was it was like a Honda Accord, around about an early 90s model, man. And I seen it was like a teal and white on the inside. And I asked this guy, man, how in the world they get it this color?
Yeah.
And he said, man, that's called auto upholstery. I was like, auto upholstery? And I said, I can do my car any color I want. He was like, any color you want.
So brain started spinning,
Boy,
started smoking,
it was on from there, man.
Yeah.
And I did the next brightest colors on the rainbow,
For
man.
real.
Orange and white.
Yeah, okay.
I had the first orange and white interior on a little Mazda RX-7, man.
Okay, I was about to say what car it was. That's all
the
about that.
Mazda RX-7,
Oh,
man.
man.
Like 87 model, man.
So where is that now, man?
Well, who knows?
So you got
somebody's junkyard.
Yeah.
So you take the seats out. You took let's dissect. You took the seats out. I assume you followed the pattern. You got your materials.
Well, actually, I didn't actually do the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I met this guy. Rest in peace, my guy Woody, man. I went to him. He was in our neighborhood, and he did auto upholstery.
Okay.
Then we didn't care about that. What they doing back there? You know what I mean? Until little clever minds started working.
Oh yeah.
And I met Woody, and I seen him back there sewing one day, man. I would go back there and fool with Woody every single day.
Man.
Every single day, man. I would go back there before I go to work. I'd be over there at Woody house, just picking up, seeing what I could pick up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shoot, one day, man, Woody was like, man, you think you can do this? And I was like, I think I could do that, Woody.
Yeah.
So he said, get up there, let me see you sew something.
Woody gave you your first shot.
Woody gave me my first shot, man. I got up there, man, and I sewed. I just sewed a little square around he was doing some kitchen cushions.
Okay.
And shoot, Woody looked at me and was like, well, get out my chair. You've been over here watching me the whole time, man.
Oh yeah.
And from there, man, I knew right then he saw a spark, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just ignited me like, I'm going to find me a sewing machine tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, what it is.
So some kids back in the day, they wanted remote control cars, your little, I don't know what they wanted back in the day, but
Hot Wheels and all that stuff,
race
man,
car
whatever.
tracks.
But you go home and ask mom for a sewing machine.
Sewing machine.
But hey, where was you working at, man? I heard you say you was working.
I was working actually at U.S. Food Service then.
Oh, okay.
So I was doing a swing shift. I think I went in the evening time, maybe.
Yeah, but y'all was humping. They was humping back then too.
Oh man, 4 o'clock to finish. I mean 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I would get up in the morning and go in. I had a little 1-bedroom apartment. So
Okay.
Shoot, I go in the morning and sit at my kitchen table, man, and breaking needles and making bunches of thread all in my carpet until I'm just figuring it out.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, man. And I got my first time I got paid, I was doing this guy's seats for a little Mazda truck, Nissan truck that worked with me. After I got paid the first time.
So y'all can have this job. Huh?
Oh yeah, that was it for them.
So that's
it.
You fired yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So man, you've been doing this quite a while. We never asked no age. I'm just saying we just know from high school to now, and we look at the quality of work, and we'll show some of our followers and your followers that, you know, some of them have seen your work, but it's a few people out there, because we have some from time to time, a little older individuals who they're liking what we're producing in terms of content. But man, they're gonna be wanting kitchen tables and dinette sets and all that done. You know, so I already know my wife gonna get on me. And when she sees the episode and see the quality of work she's doing, we bought some furniture from Germany. We've tried twice to get these seats redone. Nobody's been able to do it. When I came over here the other day and we sat down, I said, I'm gonna wait and let her see the episode. If she bring it up, I'll bring her back over. If she don't, I still bring her back over here.
Right.
but no, Greg, you had some questions.
But I was just gonna say, man, because you talking about doing upholstery and stuff or whatever. My mom, she's sewed, man, and she been sewing for years. She like a 77 now. She was on the last episode, season 1 or whatever, man. And she just sew and knit, crochet and all that stuff, man, whatever. But I never just took the knack to get into that, man, whatever. And it looked like from what I'm seeing here, I probably should have took that, man, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And you notice once you start paying attention to a lot of stuff, man, it's sewn.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything.
Exactly.
But I never really, keyed in on how much stuff is actually manufactured by a sewing machine until I got into this craft and started making pillows and bags and
and if you think about it, man, pretty much a lot of stuff have stitches in it where you gonna sew and stitch and do that stuff. But just thinking about it right now, you wouldn't even never think about all the stuff that you're gonna need a sewing machine for. But what you saying that about everything, man. About everything. You're gonna need that sewing machine with it, man. So but with that being said, so what made you get into this? You went from sewing, you did the first car or whatever. What made you start getting into the old schools, man?
Well, honestly, man, the old school part came about because, man, we couldn't afford no new car.
Oh, for real? Well, I know that's right.
We had to make it new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was
exactly.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to afford no doggone new car. So, man, I always got into just buying an old car for a couple $1,000s, putting a few dollars in it, making it, you know what I mean, making it what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And rocking it out from there. So,
for real?
And then it just gravitated to, I just started learning so much about them, taking them apart became easier and easier. Until that's pretty much all we do now.
Yeah, and I asked that question because back again to my mom, man. She was asking me the other day. She was like, "Hey, well, who y'all gonna do in the next episode?" So I was telling about. So I started showing some videos, and it's been probably about 2 months ago. My dad used to be in the cars like this, right? He had all kind of old school cars. He had a old Camaro, man. He had a 66 Chevrolet, man. He had all kind of cars and stuff. So we got pictures of them. And she saw the cars in your videos, whatever, man, and she was getting excited, man. She was ready for me to come shoot. She can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah, man.
She can't wait to see it.
Gotta bring Dukes by.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Check it out.
Yeah.
And so you, like I say, you worked with Mr. Woody, impressed him, impressed yourself in your own place. Before you stepped out on your own, was there any other avenues or adventures that you had employment-wise? Because, you have a hot commodity skill without even realizing. I mean, if you're a plumber, electrician, man, people looking for them every day. Yeah. But not necessarily a seamstress, but who's looking for someone to do auto upholstery and like, hey, we hiring. I haven't seen we hiring for auto upholstery. I haven't seen that on Indeed and all that kind of stuff. So what journey did you go from there?
From pretty much there, I think from when I left U.S. Food Service, I began on my own. I started doing my own thing just out of my apartment.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I just started doing my own thing out of the apartment, marketing what I do. And I ended up, I had a little detail shop, detail and auto upholstery. Okay. That's all I did on this main strip, Cherry Road. I had a little single bay. And, man, we started washing cars for the Mazda dealership. I had got a little contract with them, so I was doing their cars. And they ended up hiring me on. They wanted me to hire on. So I ended up getting hired on with Mazda and working in the parts department. So I was a parts specialist or whatever that was. Yeah. And I was still just doing my upholstery on the side. I would leave work, go back to my trap, sew up some seats.
Hustling.
Back to the next day, the same old routine, man. And then I started just bringing stuff to work on my lunch break, I'm sitting out there in the parking lot covering stuff and gluing stuff down, and it just gravitated to where I just like, man, let me just give it a shot. I think it was probably 2006, probably about 2006. I said, man, I'm finna go cold turkey and just rely on my skills and my admiration from here. And
God's plan.
Man,
God's plan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so were you in Lancaster at that time, or were you in Columbia or Lexington? Like where?
Then I was in Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first shop was on Grace Avenue, little two-bay. Yep, little two-bay, man. It wasn't much of nothing. If it was hot, it was hot. If it was cold, it was cold.
Oh yeah.
So what brought you to this area? I mean, was it just a little bit? I mean, Lancaster.
I moved down here in Columbia 2012. I started doing a lot of work for Ultimate Audio.
Okay.
It's a local shop, man. Shout out to my guys at Ultimate Audio.
Sean,
man. Big Sean over there, man.
Yeah, we're familiar with
So
them.
he definitely gave me a shot, man, and really liked the work I was doing. And I was driving back and forth every day.
Yeah.
And man, shoot, I about fell asleep on the road one day, and I was like, man, look here.
Make this
here ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And we end up commuting and just moving down here, man. And I was doing a lot of little contractor work through them, and I was like, man, I gave him like 4 or 5 years there. And I said, man, I was still doing my stuff on the side, and I never stopped that, you know. But he understood what I was doing, you know. Like I said, working and building my own brand on what my dream was. You know what I mean? And shoot, from there, 2016,
that's part of God's plan, man. Because you just thinking about, hey, you started out doing one thing, then you move to the next thing, then move to the next thing, whatever. Hey, God was just preparing you, to get, where you at to today.
Right.
He was preparing you for the day or whatever. If he'd just gave you the shop and everything from the beginning, you probably would have messed it up.
You messed it up.
Exactly. So it's just that's how God works, man. He ain't gonna just give it to you all at once, man. He gonna make you work a little bit for it. That's right. God's plan.
And some people, I talk to my kids all the time about dreams. Some people don't have dreams, but the ones who do, I tell them all the time, some people have dreams and then the other people wake up and they go chase those dreams.
Yep.
And you seem like you have already chased those dreams down, man. And it's just you maybe do, but I don't know if you really realize the inspiration. You not only give youngsters, but some of us older seasoned folks, I'm in my 40s. I don't look like it, but I'm in my 40s. And man, I
75.
I see, some of the videos. And, some people see the videos and they want the vehicles that you have.
Right.
I want the passion that I see you give these vehicles. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
we'll get that. I don't want to get ahead of my questions because we want to talk about the names that we give some of these vehicles.
Yeah,
but
man.
it's just the passion, you got to hit it one time, man. I know we're in the middle of the episode, but if we were sitting right here and you was finna display this car and this was the car of the week, what would you tell them, man?
Man, whip of the week. Now y'all see it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Just the other night we was watching the fight at the house, and JP had came before y'all got there. And I was telling JP, I was like, "Hey, JP, man, I need to get Stitch on the show, man." He was like, "Man, this call Stitch." I said, "I hit him up. He a busy guy." And then I just went into whip of the week. He looked at me and was like, "Hey, man, you sick, man. You sick, man." But for real. But yeah, just the passion that I've seen you display on the videos and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see people put on the facade or the mask because they're in the public eye. But from the very first time that I met you, when you used to be off of Airport Boulevard, to now, you get the same guy.
Oh, yeah, man. I ain't
the same guy, and the same spunk, the same enthusiasm. Hey, you just Stitch. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's all I know.
Like I told
that's
you,
like can't be nobody else. He don't know how to be nobody else.
I can't even tell you. Somebody be like, "What's his name?" Stitch. That's my guy, Stitch, man. I'm like, this cat don't realize he a mentor and a friend, and he ain't even figured it out yet. But yeah, man. So you did some side work with Ultimate Audio, and then you went out on your own. What was that like?
April the 1st.
April the 1st.
Yeah, 2016.
Wow. 4116. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And you've been jumping ever since.
Ever since.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ever since.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Do you regret it?
Yeah.
Shoot, ain't no regrets.
So ain't no regrets.
I ain't got no regrets,
It
man.
took you places you never thought you would be, man.
Never thought
Man,
I'd be.
hey, don't even bring them places up, man, because
Yeah.
I got plenty questions about them places,
okay.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty questions. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one out now, man. I seen the video with you and Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Hey, if
man,
y'all
my dog.
don't know, hey, the man done did how many cars for Snoop?
3.
Three cars for Snoop, man.
Yeah.
Snoop,
So hey,
D-O-double-G.
yeah, the real Snoop.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I see the video where you say, this what you saying.
Uh-huh.
You saying you in Snoop house. And hey, you got the pool in there with the rocks and hey, man, it looked like a hotel, Snitch.
It was.
Oh, okay then. Okay. I was about to say, man,
That
because
was.
I was amazed. I was like, hey, man, ain't no way. Because I called him and I told, hey, man, you got to see this video, man. You ain't seen it? He was like, hey, nah, man, I ain't seen it, man. Whatever. I was like, hey, man, the man say, hey, he in Snoop house, man. This look like a hotel, man. Look like, hey, pretty much, hey, got a security guard up top.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. Hey, got a pond in here, man. It got rocks in it. Ain't no fish in there, man. Whatever. Elevator in there, man. Whatever.
we talking about
Hey,
Snoop, man.
Yeah, and JP was like, hey, man, hey, homeboy, Snoop got it like that, man. Snoop doing it like
Hey,
that,
it's
man.
Snoop.
Whatever. Yeah.
Man, we was actually cutting up. I was actually waiting on his people to come pick us up.
Oh, okay.
From the hotel. So
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
just filming and bull
Okay, then.
jiving,
Okay,
you know
then.
what I
Okay,
mean?
then. That's what's up. That's because you, homeboy, you had me. Hey, you had me
Boy.
right there. I was synced in. I'm telling you, I was synced in. Whatever. But hey, then you also go to the compound. The
Yeah.
compound, man. Whatever, man. I was telling him about the compound. Whatever, man. Hey, so hey, Snoop just, so Snoop pretty much ain't like you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Down
he
to
just
earth.
down to earth like
Just
you, man.
down to earth,
For
man.
real. That's what's
Down
up,
to earth,
man.
Super cool guy,
Yeah.
man. Give you whatever you need.
Yeah.
Make sure you have whatever
Yeah.
you need, man. You know, it wasn't no lack of communication. Just
Yeah.
very appreciative. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Man, come on through, man. What
Yeah.
you need? What you need?
Oh yeah.
Where
man.
y'all at?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got to leave yet.
Come on, man.
The
I got
Southern
to get back to
hospitality.
work, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Appreciate
for
it,
sure.
but I don't want to wear out my welcome.
Yeah,
I wanna come back,
That's
you know
what's
what
up.
I mean?
So Snoop gave you that $1 million, hey, you asked for. I heard you asked for that $1 million.
Boy, I got it, and I done spent it.
I know that's right. Hey, don't need to keep it. And Snoop that gave it to you, man.
Exactly, because it's more out here to be made.
Oh, yeah.
So you done did cars for people like Snoop, and I'm gonna let you fill in the blank, man. Because don't get me wrong, I know you've done cars for your everyday people like me who
Oh,
live,
yeah.
who working 9 to 5 and
yeah.
trying to make a living in their life. But we're talking about you're not producing what I like to call lot cars, right?
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you can't go to the lot and still buy that IROC over there. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
what would be
Dream cars.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you got Snoop, and I saw you just did one for Quavo.
Quavo,
Rick Ross.
Rick
I'll let
Ross.
you name it because I man,
Tim Anderson, Carlos Miller, Cam Newton.
Oh my
Just
done
a
did
few,
them
man.
all,
They
man.
definitely be. They admire our work, man. You know the
Oh,
passion.
yeah.
They see the passion and the pride that we put behind it all.
Oh, yeah.
So it takes that notice. You know what I mean? We don't do nothing no different than I would say a lot of other upholstery shops, other than just that pride, that passion, that go getter, that you know what I mean,
Wait.
that go hard. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and just pay attention to that detail. That's just some of our key points. What we try to do before it leaves. You know what I mean?
And that's one of the reasons why we over here, man. Because hey, we were saying if one kid just they gonna see the cars and they gonna love the cars and they
Yeah.
gonna see the whole shit and they gonna love all that stuff, man. But if one kid could get this passion,
Right.
this
hard
this
work.
funk, you put into the hard work that you put into what you putting into this right here, man, and they either can come and put it in here with you.
Yeah.
Or they can find something that they like to do and put it into that, man. Whatever they home, but they can be sitting. Hey, they can be sitting right here on the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or sitting even higher than that, man.
oh yeah, it's the hard work and the dedication and the commitment. You know, I'm always
Exactly.
on my son's neck
That's what
about,
it is.
hey man, you got to do this when if you want to do this, you got to eat right. You got and people don't realize, or especially this younger generation.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had video games growing up, but you was like, hey, I play them video games when I later on.
Yeah, and like I said, I never was a big video game guy.
Yeah.
I never could sit still long enough. I don't know
see.
if I had the ADD, whatever that is.
Whatever it is, yeah.
I couldn't sit still.
So you
know?
weren't taking that medicine,
Nah,
yeah. No,
other
so you
than
doing
sitting
something.
there maybe drawing.
Yeah.
That's the only time I could sit still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was just drawing. I used to love to draw. That's the way I could just take my mind and just,
Take it to another world.
Take
Oh
it
yeah,
to
see, and
another
there's some
world.
kids out here now, man. They probably was in that same situation that you was in, and thinking that hey man, hey, I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to get this place, that place, whatever, but I don't know where to start, how to start, whatever. Hey, just like that. So enlighten us on, what would you tell them right now?
Pretty much, man, key in on the focus.
Yeah.
Key in on the focus on your main goal, on what you're trying to accomplish, man, and just stay at it. One foot in front of the other, man. You know, it ain't gonna never be easy.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But just staying consistent.
Yeah.
You know, and that's my thing.
Oh, yeah. Because if it was easy, man,
guys,
we'll have
everybody.
we'll have a Stitch by Slick all around this place, man. Whatever they, this the only one right here in the Carolinas, right?
Hey, well, as him and I talked the other day, this the baddest man on the East Coast.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
what you said you wanted your goal to be.
Yeah. Right.
You. Thank you for dropping off my shirts to me today. I got my GOAT shirts from ordered them from the company I was telling you about called Stitch Together.
Yeah.
They into clothing and branding and all that kind of stuff.
They actually made our shirts.
Yeah, they made our shirts. Shout out to them. And I had ordered some shirts from when Dawn Staley won the national championship with her team this previous basketball season, and I got them today. And so the shirt is a GOAT shirt, but if, in my opinion, I have, to all the upholstery people out there putting that stuff together, man, keep doing what you're doing. But I'm sitting with the GOAT.
Yeah,
I'm sitting with the GOAT.
For sure.
And,
What I done seen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a lion. Lions eat goats.
Yeah. Hey, I know that's right. Then I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. And man, the work that you do is phenomenal. I seen one episode or something where there was somebody trying to challenge you in terms of, his work versus your work. I ain't forgot the cat name. I looked at a few videos and I was like, man, the cat do good work, but he ain't Stitch. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder who that was.
I can't remember who it was, man. It was a friendly little battle. You know what I'm saying? He had called you out and you was like, yo, I see you at the car show or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's my guy in the A.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, man, that's good work, but he ain't Stitch, man. He ain't Stitch by Slick, man. SBS, that's what I call it.
Yeah.
For real. So, man, let's get into, let's see. You was at Airport Boulevard, right? That was the address over there close to the airport. Yeah. How'd you land over there? Because, I know you told me you moved from Lancaster to Columbia, but you just found a spot that was convenient.
I just kept outgrowing just the facilities that I was in, man. Just the demand just got so
like we are now, because I got God's plan. I see you going to a bigger place. Yeah, man. We're going to pull up there, too. Yeah.
Like I say, man, just need more room, more space, just growing and just adding more to the, to the resume. And it just started to, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more, know. And like you say, that landed us here. Hopefully this a little bit more.
Yeah. But for the time being. You ain't going to get comfortable.
Yeah. So give us a little background on your team, man. And when you give us a background on your team, my next question would be, from start to finish, I bring my El Camino up here, and it looked like it's been sitting in the sun for 10, 12, 15 years, whatever. How long it's going to be from that day I drop it off till I get it back?
Pretty much, man, it's just me, my guy Poncho, and my guy Steam Dean, and I got a couple of part-time guys, Roundhead and Hacksaw. Yeah. And, of course, my wife, she runs the front.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the Rim lady,
man.
We're looking forward to having her. But, hats off. She said, when my husband get home, we're going to have a well-cooked meal.
Oh, yeah. So, gotta eat.
Gotta eat.
Got something to eat.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so Poncho and who else?
Steam Dean.
Okay.
And like I said, I use a couple guys as far as paint and body goes. It depends on who just available at that time. It's just a couple guys with that. We pretty much sub that paint and body out.
Okay.
But like you say, by the time your car come, man, Poncho is going to strip it all the way down. He going to take every nut and bolt out of it.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
To the bare bones. Dean pretty much is my table guy, so he pretty much make a lot of the patterns, sew up a lot of the seats.
Yeah.
Poncho starts installing. Poncho do a lot of the consoles, headliners, woodwork. You know what I mean? He do a lot of the woodwork.
Okay.
So other than that, man, I just be on the creative side. And they ask me, boss man, what we doing on this one? What we doing on this one? You know what I mean?
And that was gonna be my question. Like, do customers come and say, hey man, this do Stitch, or do they come with an idea saying, hey, like I'm a barber, and some people come and they show me the phone, they're like, man, I want my hair cut like that. And sometimes I have to look at them and tell them, hey, you won't have that texture here.
Yeah.
Just like I'm sure if I came to you and asked you for that, what is the 55 Lincoln?
Yep.
With the Bentley in it?
Yep.
I'm hoping you'll tell me you ain't got that type of hair like Snoop, because I ain't got Snoop money. You know what I'm saying? But no, when they bring it to you, you know, you just get creative and they just give you free reign.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Okay.
And like you say, a lot of times they don't know what they want, and a lot of times they do know what they want until they come and start seeing other things and was like, oh, man, I ain't think about that. Or, I ain't think that was doable, you know what I mean? But, you know, we still have to go within their price, their budget as well. You know, I can't do 80 hours worth of work. You pay me for 40.
I know that's right.
I
know that's right.
And but other than that, man, we always add our little twist to it to make each car unique and give us its own flavor, where it's just not like the other one, unless they just want back OG, back clean.
Yeah, the same way.
I just want it to look factory. Yeah, that's the only way we're gonna do where it's gonna look like another car. Other than that, man, I can't do the same thing twice.
So what's the turnaround? A week, 2 weeks?
Usually, if they doing back OG, man, they usually take about 3 to 4 weeks on it.
Real?
Wow.
So what if I want that 85, 86 El Camino with 2024 dash?
Oh man, you're gonna have probably about 3 months on that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, that ain't bad.
And that's still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna be
good.
honest with you, man. And I, you know, shout out to Pamela Pony, man. I dropped my 66 Mustang off 2.5 years ago.
Oh my
The
goodness.
man drove it by the shop the other day, and
Don't even get him started by that.
you know, it was it has a new home. It's coming. It's coming. I think this is what North. What's the address here?
Lucas.
North Lucas.
Yeah.
What it's considered West Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Bring it on.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's
Bring
coming.
it on.
That's
I
what
might
me,
can't.
me and JP been fussing at him for about 2 weeks now, man. Tell
'cause,
him, man.
you know, like I said, they I'm gonna drive it over here. So it was had an inline 6. I wanted a V8. Everybody kept saying, man, put an LS in. I bought a Coyote motor. Didn't want to. I'm really not a Ford guy. And so you know somebody want to buy it. It's for sale. But I really, you know, I've been fussing at JP. I'm a dunk guy. But before we go further, me and him argued the other day. He was like, man, hey, Slick really ain't a dunk guy. You know, you ain't into the dunks. Wow.
No, I ain't really in the dunk. I like the muscle cars.
I understand.
I'm more in the muscle cars.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
understand,
the
but
big
it's-
wides on the back.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
front. Now, I got a couple don'ts.
Like Rambo.
Yeah, that's my style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
go to the name. So how many names you got?
yeah,
Slick?
just,
Every last one of them.
Say every last one.
So where do we get these names from, man?
Yeah.
You pushing? Hey, as the preacher said, man, you pushing me down the road, G. But yeah, like
Man, a lot of the names come back just from the. It's gonna be the style that we do it, the color of the car, how it fight back, how it cooperate, just colors.
so when you say how it cooperates, so you do run into some situations where you're like, man,
Boy, you just don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm saying like I'm looking at an IROC right now behind
Hillary.
Hillary Banks,
Yeah.
and she's got a 2023 C8
C8
Corvette
interior.
She nice. She nice too now.
So
she nice. She
when
the
you
real
look
Hillary
at it,
Banks.
they didn't even know about it. The 2024 and 8, it was 92.
92.
92.
Yeah.
You can tell I've been stalking. I've been
Yeah.
doing my homework. Like, how do you?
Where that come from?
Yeah.
man?
That one there, like you say, I built that one for my wife.
Yeah.
So that one was pretty much. I was actually gonna take that interior, put it in my car,
Oh, okay.
but I ended up getting her that car because she had a '66 truck. Her dad had left her, man, and it was just too far gone.
Wow.
And she hated to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But a friend of ours had got it who was like, man, I just work on it, and build it back up. So I ended up finding her a little IROC that didn't need as much work other than, what we wanted to do to it. And she was like, I just want something nice and clean.
She got something.
And she started naming all of this, and I want this, and I want this. And I was like, well, you know what I mean? I got my hand out. I was like, well, you kind of like Hillary on this one here. I need $500.
Yeah.
I need $500.
So that's where the name
that's
comes
where the
from.
Banks.
name
Okay,
came
then
from.
yeah,
Okay,
that
so
ain't
it's making
because
sense
Hillary,
now.
she definitely got her hand
That's
out.
right. She
Yeah.
had her hand out the whole time.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil.
So
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
you was
that-
Uncle Phil.
That's why I had my K5 big
Okay.
feel.
Yeah. Okay. Then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes sense. So it ain't
Yeah.
just this random name. You actually each name
It's
has
a story
some meaning
behind it.
it.
Yeah, it's a story behind it.
Very
Yeah.
personable,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
personal. So, do you name just your own personal vehicles, or if you're doing vehicles for someone else, do you give them a name?
Oh yeah, we name all of them.
What was the 55? I can't get past this 55 Lincoln. I promise you, we're gonna take a
One for
picture.
Snoop?
Yeah,
That was a 59 Lincoln.
59. Okay.
I call that one Parvo.
Not Parvo.
Parvo.
Where that come from, Slick?
Because it's Snoop Dogg. Parvo is a disease
Disease,
for the dog.
Yeah,
okay.
So we gonna say it's the sickest dog in the litter.
Oh my!
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
It
It
was a
is.
sick
Definitely
Lincoln.
is.
You know what I mean?
Definitely
It
is.
is. So
Definitely
hey,
is.
Yeah. So we came up with that.
Yeah.
what are you doing when you come up with these names, man?
Yeah.
It just that's the creative side.
That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
the creative
That's
side.
the creative
yeah.
side.
Oh, yeah.
So we got Hillary Banks, Flatline.
Flatline.
Uh,
Philip Banks.
Yeah.
Who's Philip? The red?
No, that's
The
my white K5.
The white. Okay. So the white K5 is Philip Banks.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the red? Is that a C10?
C10, that's Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
That's
Al
Peggy
Bundy.
Bundy husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
It's
Pontiac.
red, yeah,
Okay.
Pontiac.
Okay.
Rambo.
Rambo. Definitely no Rambo.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to get some
Yeah.
footage of all these
For sure,
cars,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
And show these people,
Yeah.
man. So the muscle car, is it Peg Bundy?
Yep.
No. Yeah, Peg Bundy. What's that? That's a Pontiac? Or
Pontiac, 68 Pontiac, what is that? Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
1 year car.
Man.
They only made it that one car.
1 year.
Yeah.
Man, they didn't have nothing for that thing.
So that's one of them.
Yes.
Man. How long did it take you from start to finish on that?
Peggy took probably about a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't extremely long. Like I said, once we start keying in, man, and
Hey,
yeah.
you get it done.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and for sure, man. He said it earlier about
Yeah.
they take all the boats, everything out of it, man. We walked in the other day.
We pulled
first
up.
came and talked to him.
So-
he got a frame over there with a motor in it, and I'm like, man,
No,
what
not
in
just
the
a
world?
frame. Don't it got rims on it, ain't it? No,
I didn't think it had no
Okay,
rims.
no
It was sitting on
rims.
some blocks or something, man.
But-
It just had the frame.
That was Pancho that was helping you clean out the vehicle that day we pulled up, right?
yeah, the green one.
The green one.
Yeah.
We pull up. I've seen with the vacuum. Don't get me wrong. I know we had an upholstery, car building. I ain't gonna call it a shop. This
Yeah.
bigger than the shop. This
Yeah.
is the plant, right?
Yeah,
But
for
hey,
real.
when we looked in there, I'm like, ain't nothing left to vacuum.
Yeah,
The man
for
that vacuumed
real.
up everything.
Yeah.
You say he take off every bolt.
Yeah,
It was every
he
bolt.
taking everything out of it.
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
Hey, you just be and really people would be amazed just to see this from start to finish. How it look
yeah.
when you get it and they start tearing it up or whatever. Hey, because probably me, man. Hey, I bring this El Camino over here. I'm gonna be like, hey, man, I might not need to see it till I finish because I'm probably gonna fire you if I come in here and see my frame. Hey, man, what you done did to my car, man?
That's like a babysitter. You come in, your kids ain't got no clothes on.
Yeah,
like, hold
exactly.
on, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
Then they come back dressed like they ready to go to the prom or
Exactly.
whatever, man.
But that
Exactly.
keeps our momentum up, man, just
Yeah.
to see the customer from
Oh, yeah.
where it started to
Exactly.
the end. It's just like,
Exactly.
man, it just melts you.
Exactly.
Every time they get it, like, God, I never would imagine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And we got to imagine how sometimes my wife like to watch this show called Love of the Listed, right? The little
Yeah,
HD
yeah,
TV
yeah.
show. And sometimes, you know, they take the couple off or whoever owns the home and they come and look and they tell them, oh, well, you know, we got to spend more money because your foundation is,
Yeah.
and they see the progress you're making, but somebody else is trying to show them
Yeah.
another portion or another vehicle or another home to purchase. Matter of fact, I'm just sitting here. I just gave you a TV show, man. You ever thought about that?
Man, we've been trying to get that going.
Love of the Listed with the cars.
Yeah, it's definitely a TV show because man, when you see this thing,
Yeah.
when y'all see these pictures,
Yeah.
so the front is the one with the frame still back there with the motor on it. When y'all see that right there, man, and they
We able to show the viewers some
Yeah.
footage later on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, okay.
And then when you get like, and we talked about last week about seeing the beginning project and seeing the finished project and the cats coming in, seeing their cars, man, whatever.
Yeah,
Because I
man.
saw Snoop Way when he saw that what it was, a 72, right?
That's 72.
When he saw that 72, man, he was like, oh man, hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey man, y'all get with Stitch, man. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
homeboy, hey, I mess with him.
Have you ever had anybody just break down? I mean, just because when I look
Everybody
at,
ain't soft like you, cut.
man, they ain't got to be soft, man. Everybody human, man. You need to read. My man Jason Wilson wrote a book. Said, "Hey, something about it ain't nothing wrong with me and crying, man.
Yeah.
I cry. I'm emotional sometimes.
Yeah.
When you've been through what I've been through, when I think about this development and hearing this story,
For sure.
hey, it's
For sure.
an emotional journey.
Oh yeah.
I imagine some of these vehicles, like you said, your wife's, the truck her dad left her,
Oh, yeah.
or granddad. That would be an emotional to see it from
Oh,
where
yeah.
I know what it used to be, and now
Yeah.
my husband
Yeah.
has put in this time and effort, so the connection is there. You ever had anybody just like
Oh yeah.
have an emotional
Oh
moment?
yeah, especially like you say, when we do those memorials and stuff like that, ones
Yeah.
that be done lost their loved ones,
Yeah,
their parents.
yeah.
or
Oh yeah, I
kids
see
and
you
stuff
got
like
the
that.
little stitching in the back with their names
Yeah.
and stuff in the
Yeah.
back of them, man.
Yeah,
You see
man.
that right there.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that'll get you, man.
And that does, man. And
Yeah.
that was Snoop when he saw it, because
For
we
real?
did a tribute for his mom back there.
Oh,
man.
my goodness,
And,
yeah.
Some of
Yeah.
the words that she had said to him, we
Yeah.
had took it and etched it out on the machine.
Exactly.
And he was just like, man, hey, give me a second.
Hey, yeah,
You know
turn
what
the
I mean?
camera off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Turn the
give me a
camera off.
second,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that hit home, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the same thing with Quavo, man, when we did the little memorial for Takeoff, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah, I can
he looked at
imagine.
him, was like, boy, you didn't tell me you was going to do
Yeah,
that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Man, I can't tell you everything.
So
Yeah,
that was that
exactly.
creative side where they just let you free, like,
Yeah.
hey, go for what you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
man. And so a lot of people, a great deal of people, have
Mm-hmm.
trusted you with an investment that they're making.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, no one is doing what you're doing.
Right.
They doing upholstery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Whether they had that label or not, the lives that you're changing, man, it's just,
Oh, yeah.
my favorite word is astronomical, man.
Yeah, it's
just-
amazing, man.
It's amazing,
It's amazing,
that
yeah.
you getting this through just cars. You know, my son like, Dad, I'm a South Carolina country boy. I just want a jacked up lifted truck, or I want a Hellcat or something like that. And I'm like, man, listen, we're about to take you to the best
Exactly.
place you ever gonna see
Exactly.
cars, man. We finna find you one of these Pintos and let Stitch do his thing,
do
man.
it.
For sure.
24s on the back,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? 22s on the
Tuck
front.
'em in, yeah.
Wide body.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
man, so these cars, you got the names. Let's talk a little bit about it if we can. Did you go to the Rick Ross show this year?
Not this year.
This year.
I didn't make
Okay.
it this year.
But you
man.
done been to one.
Yeah, we went to it the first 2 years, and actually we finished up one of his Trans Am for the show for this year.
Okay.
Oh,
We
okay.
finished
Oh,
up
okay.
one of them and shipped it on back. We just had so much work, man.
Oh, for real. So you staying busy.
Super busy.
Not super busy.
So-
Super busy.
So these car shows that you attend and you host, by the way, you're hosting one in July
July.
13th.
Yeah.
Saluda, South Carolina.
Yep.
I wouldn't do it, but I could literally walk from my house 15, 20 minutes. Well, it's going to take me longer, but 15, 20 miles down the road.
Yeah.
And I'm at the Saluda Tractor Pool area. But Saluda Tractor Pool area, not pool. But if you're in the South Carolina area,
Yeah.
or if you're not in the South Carolina area, you follow my man Stitch by
Pull up.
Slick. Man,
Pull
pull
up.
up. You taking everything but the kitchen sink down there?
That's it.
Wow.
I'm going to bring
So
some
the
heat.
kitchen sink might be down there.
We don't need it. How much it gonna be?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, oh
For
yeah.
sure,
We
for sure.
planned on being in the building. If you don't mind us, we're gonna follow
Yeah.
you around and tag you and aggravate the
Yeah,
hell out.
man, come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Till you tell us, hey man, listen.
Oh, yeah.
But no man, we looking forward to. But when you go to these car shows and you host these car shows,
Mm-hmm.
what goes into that? Because I mean, the hard work that you do has to show somewhere. Other than, don't get me wrong, people are buying, but that's a form of advertisement for you. What goes into those car shows?
Really, man, just the loading up and display, the setting up is
Yeah.
it's work itself. You know what I mean?
Understood.
And like
Oh,
you
yeah.
say, everybody want to ask questions and
Yeah.
how tos and whys and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it's just a bunch of fraternizing, which I love.
Yeah.
Fraternizing
Yeah.
with the people because it's just what I do all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
you know what
free
I mean?
advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And other than that, man, we just come and vibe out, man. Me and my crew, man. Me and the wife, she's with me at every show.
Okay.
The
You know
rim
what I
lady,
mean?
get
Yeah.
at the rim lady for
Yeah.
your rim
Yeah.
needs
Yeah.
now.
Oh
And
yeah.
shoot, we just have a good time, man. We have the coolers, we have the tents, we have our little music, and
Yeah.
So how you getting all these vehicles down there? You got a track?
yeah, I got to transport, man. I got
Okay.
Big Beanie.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So
That's
I mean,
what's up.
you
Beanie, he'll transport them for me.
Cause I saw the episode when y'all was down in I think Bowman and the KG episode. When y'all was down there, man, and you had everything down there.
We
man.
drove. We
Yeah.
actually drove down.
Y'all
there.
drove all them down there?
Yeah.
Whatever. So y'all just had a convoy going down
Yeah.
there.
and,
Yeah,
and,
but that
and,
look-
and
that
I,
right
I
there
hear
probably
you.
would
One
be
of your
straight.
other models, you got Whip of the Week, you got Stitch by Slick, but I always hear you say, "Hey, you can catch me in the streets." And what I take from that is, you're not putting cars together, building cars and customizing cars for them just to be hauled somewhere. You could actually get in any one of your vehicles and
sure.
go
Catch
to
me in
long.
traffic.
Catch me in
That's what it is.
That's it. Catch me in traffic. Yeah, that's what he told my guy down there, man. My guy was asking, he was asking about all the cars or whatever, man. And he throwed out a little price right there. I ain't gonna tell y'all what Stitch told him, man. But how much it was or whatever. But then he was like, hey man, so how you get these cars down here, man? You haul them down here, whatever? I said, nah, man, catch me in traffic.
That's right.
I ain't building these things to haul them, whatever, man.
We got too much money in them not to enjoy.
For sure, man.
Exactly,
for sure. Yeah, that's
and
what's
we
up.
driving to Myrtle Beach every year. It's a big show we go to every year, the beginning of March, the middle of March, called Run to the Sun.
Man, I think I might have been down there, but I don't think I was. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, Mark,
we went down there for about a week.
God willing, we there. We going.
Oh yeah,
man. Run to the Sun, man. That's a great event, man. It's very cool, man. We like that show because it's some of everything.
Okay.
You don't have to have $100,000 car, $50,000 car. You just whatever you got, you bring
it out.
You know
And
what
be
I mean?
proud of
everybody,
it.
everybody be proud of their ride, man. And, you know, those are some of the crowds that we like to be around. You know what I mean? Like our cars ain't flawless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got rock chips, they got nicks in them. Cause you know, like I said, we drive them.
We got to define flawless, because if these ain't flawless,
I know that's
I
know that's
I'm just saying that ain't me. I'm being real, man.
Yeah.
I have a 2023 Silverado, and I don't consider it flawless. I love my truck.
Right.
But you got some gems in here.
Oh yeah,
sure, man.
And like you say, just over time usage.
Yeah.
You know, it takes the newness out of it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But when you
because it
can
ain't
do it
sitting up in the
yourself,
shop. Yeah.
But when you could do it yourself, like, man, that's like it's coming out on the seat, man. Take that out, Poncho. We finna read.
Oh yeah, we have to do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, you said you like fraternizing with the I call it clientele or potential customers or car lovers.
Yeah.
But it just made me chuckle when you said that, because you said they ask questions. They want to know the how to. Hey, they can pick your brain, but they got to pick your payment method too. You know what I'm saying? Because what you have went through and experienced and learned, man, that's a skill that you can, and then you can even tell me how to, but can I really sit down?
Yeah, he ain't got that passion he got.
That's what you need.
You ain't got that.
You gotta have that passion and that love.
Whatever. I can tell you how to do it, man. Whatever. You probably gonna jack it up. You gonna make something of that. It ain't gonna look like. It ain't gonna have that. It ain't gonna have that symbol on it right there. That's Stitched by Slick.
That's it. That's it, man.
And it's a lot of that self competition. Like we trying to outdo ourselves.
Last bill.
Exactly.
Man, I'm gonna tell you gonna catch hell trying to outwork me. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's that's another thing. I always tell him on the basketball court, hey man, the dude might be taller than you, he might be faster than you, he might can shoot better than you, but he doesn't have to outwork you.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your work ethic is gonna carry you places. I think Inky said all the time, man, when talent is never enough, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? You gotta have that determination, commitment, and I can't say it like Ink. Ink said, I'm picking that up. I thought I'm picking that up. But hey, you gotta actually have that determination and that commitment, that drive, man.
And him just talking, hey, we've been talking today for however long, man, whatever.
Yeah.
And I can hear him. I done heard him say it a couple times, man, whatever. Hey, he was leaving one job. Hey, he was going to sew.
That's it.
Hey, he actually said, hey, he took some of his stuff to work to sew.
That's right.
Or whatever. So, hey, man, hey, you ain't go out work him. So, hey, it is what it is.
But even that, he said, hey, I'm competing with my last bill. I'm telling you. Till I close my eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
What can outdo the 59? You said 59 lane.
59
lane.
What can outdo that, man?
Nothing.
Well, hey, you say nothing.
Yeah.
Stitch say he got something in the works.
He got something in the works, but it's got to come out yet, though. It's got to come out yet. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
So you got all these big things going. You got the car shows. You got can you talk to us a little bit about? You was on television.
Yep.
You was featured in I can't remember, was it the Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels Challenge.
What was that like, man?
Man, the Hot Wheels Challenge, man, that was super cool, man. We was actually filmed that in England.
Wow.
England.
Yeah, man.
Oh, time out, man. Time out. You about maybe say it already.
Go
man.
ahead, man. Go to that part of the show, man.
Go to that part of the show. Man, hey, CJ, pack this stuff up, man. This just said England, man. I'm talking about the dude that's doing car upholstery
from Lancaster, South Carolina.
Lancaster, South Carolina, man.
In the UK.
In the UK.
Not England, England.
he tried to talk like it too. Yeah. So he a native of that, man. So that sound like it was dope, man.
I was over there for 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
Over there for 2 months, man, filming we wasn't every day, but it was some long days.
For real.
Man.
But it was super cool, man. The amount of people that I met over there, and I'm naturally don't meet a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter where I go, man.
We pick that up.
I can spark a conversation with any Englishman or wherever we go. You know what I mean? And man, they started liking me over there, man, from the mall to the restaurants to just knowing I ain't about no trouble or none of that. You know, I just come in, fraternize, get on through. You know what I mean? Have general good conversation, man.
Yeah. So y'all over there talking about cars.
We over there talking about cars. I'm trying to get one of their cars and bring it back. I want a right-hand drive car.
Hey, I would have been over there whipping the wig, I'm like, hey, man, stop this dude.
Yeah. So where can we catch this show at, man?
It was on NBC and Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we go back and watch that.
Yeah, we got to go back and watch that, man.
I was on episode. What episode was I on? Episode 2 and 4, I think.
So we just sitting here thinking, hey, we got to start. We got to for sure enough start.
So how did that come about? What sparked the interest? Well, not the interest, but the opportunity. How did that opportunity fall in your lap?
Social media.
Wow.
They was following me from social media and was doing like a casting call, and we went through the whole little protocol of, the Zoom meetings, and they asked me these questions and want to see your work and stuff like that, man. And once they did, it was what it's gonna take to get you here.
Man.
You know.
So you still in contact with them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what's
they're trying to see about doing another season for it, but I think it was something with the economy, with the strike, with strike or something like that. So now they talking about it now. I think I actually spoke with one of the guys. It's been about a month ago.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what's up.
But I do it again.
Quick.
The only thing it was, man, it's just that time zone, boy.
Oh yeah, it's a big difference.
Oh my goodness.
So you took the 8-9 hour flight over there, because I was stationed in Germany, and man, that flight it's not bad, but that's 8-9 hours in the air. We landed in London, and then we flew on to Germany. But man, it's different over there.
Yeah, it is.
It's different. The food, the people are nice.
Oh, the food.
They speak English. You know, we speak what we speak here in the United States. It ain't English. They speak proper English, but man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it over there.
Stitch over in the UK, man.
Could you see yourself living there?
No.
Say no, not at all.
I don't think I can adapt long enough to the food, man.
Yeah, food is
and sugars and that type. Boy, I be slim as a doggone toothpick.
Because see, they don't overseas like that. From my military experience, they don't like. We go to the grocery shop and we trying to grocery shop till next payday, right?
That's right.
They buy their food fresh every day.
Oh, for real?
So they're going to the grocery store every day. You cooking greens today? We're going to get greens. We're gonna cook these greens. We're gonna cook this meat. But you know, my wife meal prepping. Nah, ain't no meal prepping over there. They're going to fresh food every day. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, and then they don't believe in ice in their drinks.
Yeah,
nah, it's just straight out the tap. You know what I'm saying? But that's So you got the opportunity to be on television.
Mm-hmm.
We got. So let me go back. I had a question regarding you being on television. So you over there for 2 months straight. Ain't no flying back and forth.
No.
Who's keeping the shop running?
Rim lady.
Rim lady.
She had to hold it down.
What your motto is, G?
The real MVP.
The real MVP.
The real MVP.
Shout out to the Rim lady.
Yeah.
Tell us, can you introduce our followers, and hopefully soon to be, if they should follow you already, but can you introduce us to the real MVP?
Yeah, man. Of course, man. Y'all know it's Coffee and Camaro's chick, man. The Rim lady. My better half, man. She runs the shop at the front. You got to see her if you need. Got to pay your bill. Or make an appointment, man. And like you say, man, as far as getting any wheels, any style, any finish, man, definitely she the go-to girl for that part there. You know what I mean?
For sure. Because we came in and they, like you say, we talked to Stitch and Pacho out there messing with a car or whatever. We walked in the shop, and the Rim lady got on and put them, hey, what y'all need? Hey, y'all need this? How y'all gonna do this? Whatever. So we pretty much had to go through her. We got to speak to Stitch.
Before that though, because remember JP was like, hey, just give Stitch a call. I was like, man, I don't want to call this sale. He might be busy. I was like, you know what? Let me call the shop. So because he was busy. He couldn't give me the address at the time. And he was like, you know, he's not off of Airport Boulevard anymore. It's off of 378. So I was like, let me call. She answered the phone, Stitch by Slick. I couldn't catch the name. I don't know if she said Rim Lady what she said. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to reach Stitch. And she was like, oh, we waiting on you. Come on now. I was like, she sound too calm for me to be meeting a celebrity now, because in my eyes, you'd have been to London
Down
and
to earth,
you
man.
can't, you
Down
a
to earth,
celebrity.
yeah.
So I'm like, and ever since then, it was like family. You like, you who? You can, oh man, come on in. We good. We straight. What you want to do? So, but man, it's just, so you got all these different things going on. What's next for you? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not complacent in nothing I want to do. I cut hair. I want more barbers. Mm-hmm. My wife want another home. We want bigger than what we have. It's not the smallest. It's not the biggest. But when I look at what you got going on here, I know you can handle more. But golly, you want more. Like what's next?
Well, really, man, I just want to get. I just really want to get my own show.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to get my own show, man. Be able to bring a few of the youth in to come in and help be a part.
That's what's up, man.
I got a whole little concept. I had to run it by y'all.
That's what's up, man.
For sure.
See what y'all think about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yep.
That's sound intrigue right there, man.
For real, man. Because I mean, so it's no secret. Well, I'm gonna throw this out here and see if I can hit the pun. Pimp My Ride was maybe one of your favorite shows growing up.
Yeah, man.
With
shout out to my guy Exhibit, man. I talk to Exhibit a lot.
Come on,
you
man.
remind me of
He's one of my mentors, man.
Hey, you remind me of him, man. For real, real.
Shout out to Exhibit, man. And me and him trying to get a play together as we.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up.
That's man.
I met Exhibit out there at Snoop's, man, and Exhibit came out the back somewhere and was like, "Yo, who did this car? Did you do this car?" I said, "Yeah, I did this car." He said, "Bro, come here. You need my number. I want you to look at something."
Oh man!
And shoot, we walked out there, and my wife, she took some pictures of us. Yeah. And he took us out there to his big bulletproof vehicle, and was like, "Man, I want to do this to it. I want to do that to it, man. We got to work, man. Let's do it, And we've been in contact ever since, man.
Oh my goodness! So that's like you just said, man, that's a whole show right there.
Well, here's the thing, though. It goes back to something we learned season 1. It's not what you know. Yeah. It's who you know. And then my man said it ain't who you know. It's who knows you.
Yep.
So Snoop knows you. Exhibit knows you. Man, and those are just a few of the. Yeah. We don't want to make people God, of course. Yeah. But when we're talking about the line of work that you're in and the business that you're running, your name is in rooms that you ain't even been in yet. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And they gods in these rooms. Oh, yeah. They in there, man.
They making things happen. Because like I said, not saying you wouldn't have met Exhibit, but you was there to take care of Snoop.
That's right.
And Exhibit come in, it's like, yo, hey, come in, let me see
this work. Yeah. He saw this work, this passion, this love in this car, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So with all that being said, man, we're going to go back to, hey, man, pack this stuff up, man. So that's going to be a new little segment of the show, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, so pack this stuff up. Normally, hey, somebody be done saying something crazy like, hey, how you said, man, you done went to England and hey, all that stuff, man. We're like, hey, CJ, man, hey, pack this stuff up, man. Let's get out of here, man. So, it's time to go. Yeah. But hey, with that being said, what was your moment where, hey, and I heard you talk about the old car that you did, and you was like, man, this right here rough, man. So what was your moment where, hey, it was a possibility where you say, man, you know what? Hey, man, this ain't working, man. Pack this stuff up, man. I ain't doing this no more, man. Did you have a moment like that?
A lot of them fight back.
Not a lot of them fight back.
A lot of them fight back, man. But, I be like Balboa in this thing.
No, that's right. Gotta be.
I might get beat up, but, but I gotta keep it rolling, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cut me, Mick.
Yeah, man. So, but, like I say, man, I'm just not a person that like to give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, I might take a little time off from it.
That's what you got to do.
But I'm going to come back harder the next time and be like, hey, we got to get. Yeah. When I do this right here, my guys know what it means.
Say you know what it means.
You got to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So for sure, you ain't letting the rim lady throw the tile in.
No, we ain't throwing no tile.
I know that's
she ain't gonna let him throw the tile.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's right.
We gonna fight to the end. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I say, and not all of them we get the results we was hoping for at the end, but it's something we can always say we was proud of.
Oh yeah, and customers be satisfied.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
that's
the outcome.
That, but the car just wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not our ability that we couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
It was the car.
Oh yeah.
And I learned that in my barbering experience. especially when you working around other creators like your staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be in the I have been in the shop with a few of my colleagues, and I'm like, man, that haircut, I ain't really like that blend. But when I handed that person the mirror,
Yeah.
they was like, oh yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
And then they walk out, and I'm like, wish I would have did this a little bit different. I'm sure you've had those moments where the customer is satisfied, but like you said, it's that self-driven thing
man.
inside of you that, like,
man,
like, man, I wish I would have, so.
Our expectations are so high.
Yeah.
It's so
and it has
high.
to be
It
because
has to be.
every vehicle that you've worked on is advertisement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or
And
as
I
they
stand
say,
by that.
every time you speak, you're auditioning for leadership, and you speaking through your work in these cars that
Right.
you producing. So it's landed you some great opportunities.
Yeah, man.
Some places that when you were that young man in home ec, you didn't realize that. Who knew
For sure.
when you were in home ec? I don't know what year it was, but was gin and juice out yet?
No.
It wasn't out. Okay,
No.
so it wasn't
That
quite
was
out.
when that came out. That was about 93?
Yeah.
That was
92,
about
93.
Yeah.
But still, you had no idea at that time
Oh,
frame
man,
that you'd be
no.
at Snoop's compound presenting him his car or whatever the case
No
may be.
way.
I mean,
Yeah.
2 years ago, when I thought of the idea of, hey man, some guys put me on to the podcast experience. They had me on to talk about some things. And ever since then, I was like, man, I want a podcast.
Word.
I want a podcast. I told my wife, and I just said it.
Mm-hmm.
She pushed me. And then even once I got it, it was like, okay. It's certain people that I said, hey, I want them on there. You were one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay. And so now I'm feeling myself. Where the camera at, CJ?
Right.
As Stephen A would say, put
where
that
my
camera on
camera?
me. Put that camera right here. I'm feeling myself. I'm sitting on the couch, a Bentley chair at that,
Yeah.
with Stitch by Slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Warehouse full of, man, you ain't got no rides like this.
No.
Now, if you
Nowhere in
Snoop and you
South
watching,
Carolina.
Snoop, please comment, like, and subscribe. But unless you Snoop, Quavo, or somebody, you ain't got no rides like this.
Not
man.
like this, man.
Not like this, man. This is
'Cause I'm
just.
telling you, I came over here last week, man, and it's been years since I seen like old cars. Like I say, I'm like 5, 6, and my dad got cars and stuff. And I was telling Cornelius, him and my uncle from DC, because all my family on my dad's side, they from Washington DC. So we would be in Wagner, South Carolina. And my dad would be like, they go to the track down there in Orangeburg and they race that night, whatever. God forbid if they lost. If they lost, my uncle coming home, my dad buying them 3 packs of cigarettes, some Pepsi Colas, and he gonna be out there changing that motor out all night, man.
real.
I'm out there, dragging wrenches and just doing all this
Hand me
stuff.
that
Whatever, 'cause,
916 over
yeah,
there.
exactly. So but we going back to the track either Friday or Saturday because we got to cut some heads, man. Whatever like that right there. And I got over here and saw these cars. I just flashed back, man. I was like, man, homeboy, hey, this what's up, man. And JP, he been hiding it from me the whole time, man, or whatever. Because
He been told me.
Yeah, true story. The don't that you did for him.
Yep.
Hey, I'm looking for that car. Cause he had it and it was just like regular. I'm driving around the house or whatever.
Big Blue.
Big Blue. I'm driving around, whatever. So the car just disappears. So then of course, he go on vacation. And I'm like, you know what? Hey man, where this car at, man? Where my car at, man? The old school at, whatever. And just about 3 weeks ago, it's over my mama's house. I go over there and I'm looking. I was like, man, this the car right here. And I done asked them about the car. I said, hey man, where the old school car at, man? Man, what car you talking about, man? Man, the car I used to drive around, man, whatever, because you hadn't done nothing to it before then or whatever, man. And I'm like, hey man, I look at the car and I was like, hey, this the car right here, man, whatever, hey. Then Cornelius like, hey, Stitch done did that car. I go and I look at the interior and all that. I was like, oh my goodness, man, this right here, this is crazy.
What we did, red, all
red,
red.
all
red
red.
on the
Superman.
inside, yeah.
And they had that police blue on
That's
that.
Exactly,
Pepsi
the
blue.
police blue, yeah.
But what's crazy, he's minimizing his reaction to coming over here Monday.
Yeah.
Because he's retired.
Yeah.
He said he works for the company, doing it with a purpose, right? But the man take vacations after the first 2 days. Anyway, long story short, if I call him before 9 o'clock, I can have the best idea. I've learned to just text him. So I called the man a few times. He's like, hey, Cuddy, listen, man.
Hey, man, you see what time it is?
You see what time it is? I'm retired, man. I ain't got it. So I back off. I'm getting calls all last week, 8:30 in the morning. Hey, homeboy, did you see the episode with Stitching? Hey, G, I don't sit at home all day and just watch YouTube, man. I'm trying to work. I might watch it in between customs, but hey, the man went on a binge of watching nothing but Stitch by Slick YouTube
every
man.
day.
Shout out to my dude.
Like and subscribe every day.
For real,
y'all better
man.
get on it, man. Y'all better get on it.
He started telling me, and then he got his mom watch.
Yeah.
Auntie
Mom Duke's on.
Hey,
Mom
Auntie
Duke's
normally watching.
Yeah.
Well, me, her, and shout out to God bless Nettie Mae. I went over there with them one time. We watching Little House on the Prairie.
That's her.
We watching Andy Griffith.
Her favorite is my man, God, I can't think
Talking
of it.
about your mama?
No, Perry Mason.
Perry Mason.
Yeah,
we
she
over there
watching all
watching that
right
when
there.
I stopped through.
Yeah.
You got my auntie watching.
She on the phone on YouTube,
Stitch
man.
by Slick right now.
Exactly.
And reminding them all day today, hey, don't you got to go shoot the episode
Exactly.
with my man? Yeah.
Exactly.
Word.
For real,
But it's
man.
gonna really be funny when she holler out, whip it away,
Whip it
What's up? So you got the recording.
Oh yeah.
For real, man. But man, we've been here. I ain't gonna say long enough because I can sit here and talk to you
sure.
to that paint change colors over there. And if it ain't got no flop
Woo.
on it, then we could be here a while.
Yeah.
But no, man. Is there anything that we left out that we didn't capture, man? You got any shows, any events, anything you want to promote, man? By all
Social
means.
medias, all that.
Yeah.
Man. Give us
Definitely
that,
my
man.
social media, man. Stitch by Slick Upholstery on IG, man.
Oh, yeah.
Stitch by Slick on YouTube. Same on Facebook. August the 10th, Key to the City Car and Bike Show and Back to School Drive, man, in my hometown, Lancaster,
there.
South Carolina.
LA.
I hear y'all say Lancaster.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Lancaster.
It's Lancaster. Okay.
We're gonna be there.
Okay.
You know, we country,
Lancaster,
man.
South
we
Carolina,
country.
baby.
Yeah.
So make sure you pull up, man. I'm bringing too much heat not to sweat that day. So, and y'all make sure
And it's
y'all
gonna
come
be
check
hot.
out. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot.
For sure.
Do you
for
have
sure.
anything new?
That I'm gonna be
day?
dropping out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple projects. I'm gonna be bringing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
for
we
sure.
gotta be there. And you gotta be there to see it.
I'm gonna
Got
be
to
there.
be there to see
I'm
it.
gonna
Yes,
be there,
sir.
God willing, July 13th. Like I
Yes,
said,
sir.
as soon as I get there, just check your phone every night and be like, man, they go that aggravating dude from the park.
No, man, you good,
I'm
man.
gonna be there, grab some content, and just promote the show. Anything you got
Yeah.
going on, man. Hey, you can count us there. Matter of fact, we're gonna leave that day. That's the 13th.
Yeah.
And the 14th, man, we're gonna shoot down to Myrtle Beach and hang out with King George a little
Yeah,
bit.
for
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
man.
my guy,
And
King
try
George.
to grab
Oh,
some
yeah.
information from him and
Oh,
some
yeah.
content. But then, hey, every time that we can be somewhere, or if you need us, man, we at your
just hit
disposal,
us up, man. Yeah.
I'm
We're at
trying to
your
get King
disposal.
George to come up and show me some love that day too. Man.
Okay, then that's what's up,
Right,
man.
hey.
That's what's up.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah.
Man to be in the
I'm
building.
rolling.
Yeah.
Hey.
And get a Realm Lady some love, man. Get her social
man,
media,
definitely
whatever.
Shout out the Rim Lady Miss Slick on IG. Coffee and Camaro's Chick on YouTube, man. So y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe,
Yeah,
man.
for sure,
Oh, yeah,
man.
for
Tell
sure.
your mammy, tell your auntie.
Yeah.
Show us some love.
All
man.
of
Let's
them,
get
man.
them
All
numbers
of
up
them.
there.
Yeah.
Hey, and we gonna put this, blast this all over our. We ain't there yet. We
Yeah.
trying to get
Oh,
there,
yeah,
but
we trying to get
man,
there.
we trying to.
Slick gonna put us
collab.
on top, man.
For
Let's do
sure.
it.
We gonna
Yeah.
try to collab, and man, that's one thing I can say. God is blessing us, man, through this. You know, we just thought it was
No
a good
doubt.
idea to have a podcast,
Sit
man.
down and talk
You know,
about
we
that.
had season 1. I think we was obedient, you know, in how we handled season 1, and then we did a little cook-off down at our country hometown, which we got to sit down and talk with you about that, because
Yeah, we gonna have to
if,
get you down
if you
there,
bring
sir.
Stitch into that, man, hey,
man.
we got some big country out there,
Yeah,
but man, we
for
gonna be
sure.
like Rick Ross.
Bring
We
some
ain't got
cars, yeah.
60, 70 acres, but
Oh,
still, man, this thing started to take off. That little vlog that we did, man, it's jumping. We had like
yeah.
7.5K views when,
Yeah.
you know, we used to the locals just liking us
Yeah,
and
oh,
seeing us.
yeah,
But
yeah.
man, our goal is to reach the masses, man. So, hey, man, Snoop, you see your boy, and you need him
on
to
it.
bring a podcast team. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But
throw that
anyway,
out there. Throw that
man,
out there.
hey, if
Yeah.
you don't have anything else for us, man, we're gonna let y'all be, and we're gonna go grab some more content and show y'all what we're talking about. Because we
Yeah.
sitting here on Stitch by Slick Bentley sofas.
Yeah.
But hey, the real stuff is behind us, man.
Oh, yeah.
The real
For sure.
stuff
Behind
is
this
behind
wall.
us. Man
Yeah.
got rims there. What they call them Folgers?
They everywhere.
Hey, they everywhere.
They
here,
everywhere, man.
Hey, for real.
Come get y'all something,
Better
man.
come see the rim lady, man.
Yeah,
Come see my
definitely,
boy
man.
Stitch by Slick, man.
Yeah.
Bring your wallet though. Bring
Yeah.
your wallet.
Oh,
Like
don't
he said,
sit
he can
on
get you. He can get you OG original,
Yeah.
but he can get you. You know what I'm saying? He can get you that good too.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He got it.
Hey, the Realm Lady say they take payments, man.
Oh yeah.
Realm Lady say they take payments, so come on in here.
Hey, come down here and
Yeah.
see somebody, man.
Yeah.
In a minute.
But
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
But without further ado, you got anything new you gonna take us with?
Man, I really with everything that's going on, man. I really ain't thought about
You ain't
that.
thought
dude,
about
man. I'm
it?
about to bring something out, man.
But hey,
I have to bring something
well,
out.
take
man.
us out home.
Yeah,
Take us home
same
the old
way,
way,
man.
man.
Hey, yeah. So we got a Slick by Stitch, man. Hey, appreciate you coming on, man.
Likewise,
Getting us this little bit of time. We know you busy. We know you got cars.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got to get out, man. Whatever.
And that
hey.
family time.
Yeah,
that's
and
important.
yeah, the family time for sure, man. You got to get back to the wife. She done cooked collard greens, cornbread,
Well, we eating good
black eyed
today,
peas.
baby.
Oh, great.
He good. Yeah.
Hey, if you want to leave your K500, no.
K5.
K5. If you want to leave it home, what you got enough to drive, we'll take
Yeah.
you home and we'll
Yeah.
drop
Yeah,
you off
we
on the
took
way.
our
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Just tell her get them plates ready.
That's
man.
it.
Nah, man. But without further ado, man. We're gonna go back with the same motto we had on season 1, man. We might change it up a little bit, man, every episode, man, whatever. But of course, Slick by Stitch, man, he's definitely doing it with a purpose, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely doing it with a purpose,
Doing it.
man. And our motto is, man, if you're not doing it with a purpose, you're not doing it with passion, you're not doing it at all, man.
Yeah.
We still triple saluting little Tony, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
For real.
With
For
that
real.
being said, God bless. Good night.
Hey, thank y'all for coming out, man.
Yeah,
Peace.
yeah.
In a minute.